the 4th inning. That was the decisive third game, the last game in that Miami series. He gets to start in center.
Senga.
Well, it's a field pitch that
last week. First pitch by Senga tonight, a fastball in for a strike, and
he jammed him. What brings his hands in, and there's your inside out, folks. You can see he just breaks down his swing, but stays level with the bat and hits the soft liner.
So here's Stowers, who hit the home run against Senga last week. This time he bluffs a bunt with Vienta. And he takes fastball up out of the strike zone. It's 2-0. And he misses down with the cutter. Sent whiff rate. But a 4-pitch walk to Stowers, and this time Senga's put the first 2 men.
Tearing it up.
He hit an eye-opening opposite field home run. Corners pinch in against Lopez. He grounds one slowly. Lindor's going to go to second, get the force there with 1 out, and Matt Mervis coming up. Mervis comes off a game Saturday. There goes Lopez. The pitch outside. Senga.
Head first slide. Can't stay on the bag. Stay with the tag. Well done.
Clearly was off the bag. So, boy, for a team that struggled so mightily to throw out base runners early in the season, I don't know about Luis Torrens, but Senger's got a good arm as well. That's yanked just foul past the diving Alonso, and it's 1-2 now to Mervis with Edwards at third, and the forkball misses away. This is high with the fastball. 3-2.
Well, like I said, it's a young lineup. This young Marlins kept swinging at that pitch out of the strike zone.
So the question is, will they have gone to school? 3-2 coming. And he went to the forkball and he fouled it off. So Mervis has fouled off a attendance ever for an opening 3-game series at Citi Field.
Really nice to see.
Coming. And Mervis lays off ball 4, so he didn't bite on the forkball. So that's good. In the game last Tuesday. Wagaman 5 for 23 to start the year with 1 home run. He's playing first base. And Wagaman goes after a first pitch cutter, 0-1.
Wagaman.
And that time the forkball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Mound. And a knee-high cutter for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Wagaman. Wagaman 1-2.
Here I come to save the day.
And get that forkball up a little more.
It means they're waiting a little bit longer, which means they're more vulnerable inside.
2-2 coming. And the fastball hit down to first. That's a fair ball right to the bag to Tyrone Taylor, who didn't play at all in the Toronto series, is back in there in center field tonight. And Luis Angel Acuna,
29th, then got sent down. He was a rookie last year, was 3-4 and 13.
Lindor bluffing a bunt on the curveball, and it's a ball and a strike. For a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, the Mets, there's the umpire. Sorry, Gare.
Paul Clemens calling the balls and strikes tonight. Adrian Johnson is the crew chief. And Lindor takes a splitter down. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So the Mets have run.
That's punched in the air. Shallow center field. Coming on is Myers, but it drops in for a base hit. And for the 4th consecutive game, Francisco Lindor to start the first inning for New York. And here's Juan Soto. And Soto bluffing a bunt. And he has not been locked in, but he has reached safely in all 9 games. And he takes a letter high strike with a cutter, 1-1.
He has
that in a heartbeat. And a throw over, and Lindor dives back in. You can really hear the crowd counting down the pitch, trying to confuse the opposition. Foul back. Ball and 2 strikes.
That is Paulie at third. Edwards a little sore knee.
1-2 coming to Soto. And the breaking ball misses down. 2-2. Strikeout a lot. And he strikes out Soto with a high fastball. Hardest. He had 2 more hits yesterday. Reached base safely 3 times.
Guy into 3 bombs.
And that one just misses outside. A cutter. 2 balls, no strikes.
Him up, that's for sure. He's not an overpowering guy. He has to mix in all of his pitches. Wants to throw.
Throws the breaking ball, and Pete lines it into center field for a base hit. Miami. And he takes that for him. Beyozo ahead of him 0-2. And he lofts one out to center. Back goes Myers. He should have plenty of room. And he makes the catch. Tagging at second is Lindor.
On a 4-for-34 start. Got a base hit yesterday.
Yeah, he had a hit side since the Mets are hitting just 164 with runners in scoring position. And a first pitch cutter outside for ball one. Lauer at third, Alonso at first with 2 down. Alonso doesn't steal them often, but he's generally successful when he does. It's the element of surprise.
Absolutely. He can sneak 10 a year at the right time.
th pitch of the inning from Beyozo, and the breaking ball fouled off.
Hanger right there. Tardy. Just not in.
Another breaking ball foul back 1-2. Sandy Alcantara was supposed to start for the Marlins yesterday in Atlanta. They
want a high fastball.
And it's too high, 2-2.
Good try right there. Good layoff.
Second throw over. 2-2 to Vientos. And he fouls it back. Another fastball from Beyozo. 24th pitch of the inning, and Vientos lays off the sweeper, and now it's a full count. Hole open. 3-2, and Vientos lays off ball 4, and that'll load him up for Winker. Good. Put it in 2 out, and takes a sweeper upstairs for ball 1. So babe, and Winker gets one off the hands, popped up to short, and there's Edwards to grab it. So Beyozo and more. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your Mets gear. Griffin Conine takes curve, also known as Mr. Marlin.
Mr. Marlin.
Recently inducted into the Marlins Hall of Fame. Griffin holds that bat up high, and he takes a strike from Senga. 2 balls and a strike. Conine, their most recent game, taking high 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at a fastball, and it's 3-2 to Conine. 3 walk-off wins, that helped him out. They almost have fastball in there for a call, strike 3. So after falling behind,
I think that
Myers fouls one away, and it's 0-2.
Remember, as the game progresses and they get
33, and he goes down swinging. So Senga going to mostly fastballs here in the
cruise through and find your rhythm.
There's Graham Poley, and he takes a first pitch cut. Deal with a lot over the last year and a half. Pitched in just 1 run. Even though the Mets went slow with him in spring training, he hit the ground running. And here's the fork ball. 1-2 coming to Poley, and that fork ball missed outside. So that takes him off the free agent docket for next offseason. That the Australian hunters in the outback know that the band 3 Dog Night sold more records in the 1960s with my dog. 1-2 coming, and he just got a piece of that high fastball in the season, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is that Mendy down in the dumps. He understands his role, and that's floated down the right field line, foul. And Siri might be able to do that. He's going to take advantage of that. And Taylor in the lineup tonight after sitting. They do have a rested bullpen, but they may need them a lot earlier than they had hoped. 27 pitches. And Taylor smokes one the other way for a base hit. So Taylor hanging in there. Here's Luis Angel Acuna. Taylor takes off firmly. Beyozo's throw and the tag by Lopez. He's safe. Got around.
Tagged him. He's out.
Well, that's the call. But Adrian Johnson, he's saying that he didn't tag him. But then did Taylor Todd Tishner are the crew chiefs in the replay center.
Out.
So there you go. So they saw a tag. Right. Since they put the new rules in about throwovers and gave Beoza a chance to step off and make the play, Acuna pops one up on the third base side. And Paulie calls off the catcher for it. Hayden Senger with 2 out. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and Senger's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Beozo, and the Mets are done in the bottom.